Hey guys, really quick, I want to take a couple minutes to share with you one of our recent acquisitions, I guess you could say. Fancy way to say, for my birthday, I got a Hydrow and I love it. I want to show this to you guys. I shared a picture of it on my Instagram, but I don't think I've ever done anything video-wise. Maybe on one walkthrough, I kind of showed it sitting in the corner of our bedroom. But the actual purpose of today's video is because I could not find this information when we first got this. And so I wanted to share it with you guys. First of all, again, I'm going to say, got this. We've had it for about a month now. Love it. It was, actually I shouldn't say we've had it for about a month, a little less than that. It was after my birthday, but whatever. When you get a Hydrow, one thing that is highly recommended is a subscription to, I don't even know, just a Hydrow subscription that allows you to have access to certain workouts and planned rows and all of these different things, which look amazing. And guys, I can't tell you, I am genuinely excited to get that, but I have not been able to yet. It's a series of unfortunate events, mishaps that just hasn't happened yet. And the separate account I have for some of that stuff, somebody at the bank never bothered to order the debit cards for it. We couldn't figure out why they weren't showing up. So Sean finally stopped into the bank and they're like, oh, well, we see the order here, but it never got sent. So that should be actually coming in the next day or two. So before that comes and before I activate that account, I wanted to show you guys how you use your Hydrow in the Just Row feature. This is not something that is advertised. It's not something that is recommended. It is an option though, and I just want to share that because the Hydrow is not a cheap machine. So honestly, guys, if you're buying this machine, it's probably going to be worth the extra month to have that subscription. But if some, life happens. So if you're ever without that subscription and you're trying to figure out how to use this in that Just Row feature, let me show you what I have learned so far and how we're making that work until we have that subscription. Okay guys, so I am actively sitting on the rower. These are not proper shoes. I actually misplaced my other ones. Don't laugh. It happens. Anyhow, that's just what I have for today. I am getting ready to do a workout. I have used these shoes before, but again, not the most ideal ones. So anyhow, when you first turn on your Hydrow after you've set up your account, this is what it's going to look like. Now, I've got mine, and then Sean has, if anybody remembers early on my channel, we referred to him a lot as Shock Daddy because he always makes that shocked face that he thinks is so funny. And, it's just become him. So we love him with it. Then we click on whichever profile you're going to use, and this is what comes up. So it really looks like you're going to have access to stuff, but the truth is you don't. If you don't have that subscription, you just don't. You can see over here it's telling me to activate, and again, I'm hoping this week that that's going to happen. Down along the bottom, you're going to have all these options, and I'm going to run you through some of that really quick. So in the library, again, guys, this is kind of to tempt you and tease you because you can see just a taste of all of the different options that are available once you have that subscription. You cannot do anything with them until then. So from here, I'm actually going to skip right past the feed because that is more almost like social media. That is people who are actively doing things. It's sharing their progress. And I, at this exact moment, can't remember if there were comments or not too. But you know what, guys, that's not something I'm going to share because they may not have wanted that outside of the Hydrow community. The racing, guys, look, there are different things. You can compete with different teams. You can do individual. It's so amazing. Progress. Now, here is something I am going to point out. Now, you're going to see, been a little sporadic recently. Actually, that doesn't even, it doesn't have everything. It warns you when you're in the Just Row function that it does not save your data. So, for example, it shows that I have rode 0 meters. I've worked off 0 calories. And it's only showing 1 day active in the last 7 days. That's actually not true. This is my 3rd time in the last week. So that, which over here on this calendar, I'm not sure about the days that it does show. So I don't know how it's working out. I do know you get the warning that nothing's being saved if you're not an active member. So I'm going to skip right past profile because that is actually just my personal information, your height, your weight, and all of that, so that the system in this can help configure what the drag and everything needs to be, because that is one of those preset things. But I am going to go to the help, because guys, this you have access to even when you do not have an active subscription. This is your how-to videos. And guys, look at this amazing touch screen. So the picture quality is amazing. The sound quality is awesome. This runs you through everything there. This does not help you with actually rowing in the Just Row settings. It does not walk you through it or any of that. You do have some of this over here. That's just your information. I can set up the settings over here. That's how you connect it to Wi-Fi and everything else. So let's go back to that home screen. And from this home screen, this 15-minute welcome to Hydrow row is the one that we use at this point in time, because what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to touch that row. From there, now you can see all of this here. It tells me that I do not have anything connected through Bluetooth. I do not have a heart monitor connected. The sound and drag settings, guys, that's not going to matter if you don't have a subscription. I'm just going to tell you that up front. So we clicked on row, and it brings us to this page. Now, it tells me my Hydrow is not activated. So we are in Just Row mode. Now, when we first did this, I did not understand what was going on here. You can just automatically start rowing. You will have stuff that actually shows up here. It is going to show how many calories you're burning, how many total meters you have gone, your average. Again, average is up there, which apparently I can change that by touching it. Did not touch that before, so I did not realize that. I do not personally know what S/M is. Guys, I'm new to this. And this is if you have a heart monitor attached. So as we are counting down here, what is actually going to happen is, now again, I would originally just started rowing when I was in this. This is actually giving you a 1-minute countdown to the start of the row. So you can get, your feet in the straps and everything ready there. You can get into proper position to begin, which is explained in those beginning videos. Now you see it's a 15-minute countdown. So this is actually perfect right now because it gives you that goal. Let's row for at least 15 minutes or however you want to do that. And you can watch all of this. Now, at this point in time, guys, I'm out of shape. I'm just going to own it. I do not row the whole 15 minutes. I do 5, pause for 5, row for 5. My bigger goal is actually the total meters I'm doing, because I have estimated what it takes to equal a half mile or a mile, because I use this now with my Yes.Fit, which I've done plenty of videos on those. So guys, that is using the Hydrow in the Just Row. I know that this is probably going to upset a few people because people do not want you to really know that this is an option, but we have to admit, the day and the age, sometimes things happen. Maybe you got this 6 months ago, a year ago. I don't actually know exactly when they came out, but they are fairly new, and that is something that you had originally, it just isn't in the budget anymore, or you're getting one, but that monthly commitment, you're not quite sure. So guys, don't be afraid to use it in the Just Row, but I'm going to tell you, just as myself, we've only had it in the Just Row by default. It was not truly planned. We want that subscription. We're going to have that subscription. That is coming here very shortly. So don't get me wrong on that one. Really quick, because I said I was going to share it. There is the Hydrow. Now, when we did originally share this, you know what? I'm going to come back over here really quick because that is still running, and I actually have to do a workout here in a minute. So when you're done, also, this is what it's going to show. It's going to show your total for all of this, but it warns you over here that because you're in Just Row, it's not going to be recorded. Once you have that subscription, it will record it. It will save your progress. So there is that, guys. That said, when I shared this on Instagram, we did not have the mat. We have since gotten the mat to put it on because we just did not want this damaging the padding under the carpet or anything like that. Wasn't something my husband had fully thought about when he ordered it, but that was through no fault of his own. It just wasn't something we'd given thought to. And I will, on that note, I'm going to slip my shoe off here so I can slide this. Guys, the seat slide, it's got such an easy glide on it. I am not a small girl, and I can use this thing so easily and so well. just make sure you're maintaining it properly, because you don't want to ruin it and you don't want to lose it. So guys, there's the Hydrow, the Hydrow, my thoughts on it. Like I said, absolutely loving this thing. It's low impact. It is great for somebody with certain joint issues and whatnot. I'm not going to promise it's great for everybody, but I can do this so much easier and so much better than biking or running or any of that. So, you know what? It might be worth a shot. And if a Hydrow isn't in your budget, you know, maybe get a smaller rowing machine for the time being, just to test out the waters and see if that's going to be the right fit for you. I hope that this video has helped anybody out. If so, give me a thumbs up. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I'll see you in the next one.